안녕하세요. 오늘은 kirinboi 집이 왔어요.
I don't get why you need to say it. Hello.
Hi everyone and welcome to Street Dancers Vomit to Mnet Shtritwomanfighter episode 7. Oh yes, thank you guys for watching the series. If you don't know already, we are street dancers. Charissa, I do whacking, and Sam does locking. No, but yes, so that's how we are going to give our perspectives as street dancers on this show. So if you like this series, please give it a thumbs up, okay? Because you know we are doing this weekly, okay? And if you want to know when we upload, please turn on that notification bell to know when I upload a new video. I also do lots of K-pop dance tutorials as well. You can also request for K-pop dance tutorial on my Patreon. So please check out the description and let's get into it. It's a topic that we have absolutely no expertise in. The dancers now need to choreograph a K-pop idol choreography, which is not something we have the chance to do. I mean, come on now, it's very difficult, right? Actually, there are Singaporean dancers who have actually choreographed for K-pop groups before. Shout out to Ronnie.
Shout out to Alif.
Alif choreographed for TXT. Ooh, yes.
So we got no lack of talent in Singapore.
Yes, but it just we really don't have the experience. But we'll try to evaluate all the teams' works as K-pop fans are like basically what you enjoy in K-pop.
Even though we have no experience in choreographing this, we have friends who have done it and have told us about the process of doing this. Due to NDA, we cannot mention names, so we are just gonna very simply mention how it works out.
Actually, it's quite straightforward. For example, if you see the amount of choreographers who uploaded their next level choreography, nowadays, K-pop choreographies is not just one person's work wholly. Actually, people like the companies like SM will get 7-8 choreographers to put in their draft for you know, aespa's next level or like the final draft, and they can actually pick anything they want and mishmash until you get.
Even though you will think that one person can choreograph everything, right? But sometimes performing on stage and performing on MV is a different concept. Like in MV, you can still cut
roll
the
on the
video.
floor, you can whatever, you can do difficult things, you can throw people in the air.
Yeah, but then in like live performance, you can't do certain things, so they will have to pick and choose and change accordingly, So, which is why we go into this with a bit of a different mindset. But Jessie did explain her train of thought doing all this, So,
yeah.
So instead of explaining all 6, which was your favorite one in the first place? What was your most favorite one actually?
Actually, I like Hook's performance the most because it is very complete. Like it has all it has a concept, it has the point moves, and it was very sexy and exciting. So I thought Hook was a complete package.
I thought Hook had the most proper one, and alongside YGX, but that really boils down to like your personal preference really. Because I think Hook was quite complete in the sense that you know who is the one standing out. But like spoilers, they chose YGX.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense because Jessie doesn't want to dance. Like
it's just racking up Lee Jong's choreography list at this point. Her resume just got ding ding ding.
Okay. Yeah, so it makes sense It makes sense in that point of view where you pick YGX because there's very good point choreography. It's simple enough. Jessie doesn't really need to dance; she just need to focus on rapping because she sings live. So she picked YGX. Makes sense. She explained it quite cleanly during the evaluation. Yeah. Yeah. If it's me, I would just combine like coconut and butter and like holy bang and then mishmash into one. Oh wait, that's purple. Ooh, okay, never mind. That's purple. Hey.
So Holy Bang was clean. Like, wow, it's like freaking clean. This part, wow, that thing on the floor was the best. It's like I repeat it like 10,000 times because I just love it so much.
Oh, yeah, actually,
I just want that frame forever in my mind. You know what I mean?
The chorus was good.
This one. Yeah, but at the back, right, when they have the we don't give a what. So that part, right, I need like more. I need a bigger thing, which actually
Coca and Butter did.
Coca and Butter did. And then Holy Bang, right, they stay on the spot and then they just shake. But Coca and Butter had more dynamic movement. So I prefer Coca and Butter's interpretation compared to Holy Bang. But I don't think anybody can win this.
Yeah, true. I do agree.
Yeah, the thing is that I find it very weird. Like, there's no build up for this episode. They rushed a lot of things because the MV came out maybe on the same day, blah blah blah. But there's no hype for me because I already know who's the winner. The MV is out.
Yeah.
It's very close. Like that, I have no suspense, and yeah, you know what I mean. It's like the answer is already revealed to you before the thing happens. Yeah, it's not like YGX win. It's like yeah, I saw this. I got spoiled on TikTok.
Yep. But anyway, yeah. So that's it. So let's move on to the man or woman.
Woman of woman of street fighter of woman vomit. Yeah.
Mission.
Yes. Man on the moon, man on the mission. Hit me on the ground. Hit me on the ground. Hit me on the ground.
Okay. So this time they invite men to join in the mission. Men. Also, finally they did something that I felt like they should have done from the start, which is to judge life. Anyway, I'm very active on the Shtreetwomanfighter Reddit. So I mentioned on some Reddit threads and on the last video, judging life is very different from watching a video, which is why I feel like from the last episode, La Chica, your YGX and one got a bit disadvantage because you're judging from video. Because I'm pretty sure if you watch it live,
yeah, you watch it like this
different.
and you watch it like this, very different.
Very different. So which is why I think judging live benefited in this case for this episode 7 was Kokan and Battle, because if you watch a video, it's like you kind of know, but you don't really know. But then like you don't feel the fire, you don't feel the whatever energy, lighting, everything. Which I think the judges watching live felt it lah.
Definitely. I think it's very applaudable. I can't speak. Very brave. It's very brave. It's very. I think we should give Coca and Butter a round of applause because it's not easy to combine crumb and contempt. Crumb and contempt. Say again, crumb and contempt. You wouldn't think it worked, but it freaking worked. And they really bring a very raw and very different energy, because it's usually think Coca and Butter is female dancehall, but today they are powerful, they are physical. I love it.
Yep. So I guess that's why it worked out lah. That's why they had the highest point as of now based on the judging criteria. I think if I watched that live, I would probably be screaming my lungs out. I think if I was watching it live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think another performance that made even Taeyong scream his lungs out is La Chica. Good job.
Well, if I can watch that, I would love to watch that live.
I would scream. Oh, by the way, I went for Wakun's private whacking class before, and I saw Kinky there as well. So yeah, I have the video footage and I have the evidence. Wakun, I've also, and I'm gonna plug myself here because I also learned a lot of whacking from Wakun. Basically, I just want to highlight that he is one of the senior whackers in the whacking scene right now, and he's really special lah. First time we saw him was in Malaysia. Wow, it's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I had the honor of filming that battle. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, so Wakun is really one of a kind, but I would say this performance, one of the dancers from Hook actually pointed out very rightly, Wakun didn't stand out too much. You know why? Because Jokwon is there.
Jokwon is there.
Because
Jokwon is great.
Yes, you need to have a balance. You cannot have people fighting for attention in the performance. You need to focus on one thing, and that is Jokwon. He's got the outfit, he's got everything, and you just let him be the peak of your performance. Done.
And I think Gabby's thought process of creating this piece was very honorable. Is that the correct word to say, honorable?
It's very
commendable.
Thank you.
Very commendable, because a lot of these feminine styles that you know today, I don't say girl style, I say feminine styles, because like I mentioned 3 episodes ago, feminine styles, they all came from these gay black men. Like, I'm very specific here, like gay black men got ostracized in the clubs, and then they went into these specific clubs, and then that was where whacking, punking and voguing came about, because that was their safe space.
Basically, all the dance styles come from LGBTQ, like gay culture.
Yep, gay culture.
Black culture.
Gay black culture.
That's where we owe the origins of the dance styles that we love today, and she paid homage to that.
In a very different way. I mean, obviously very positive way.
It's not like a doom and gloom.
Yeah.
It was a very perfect mash up, and it's just a celebration of just being who you are. It's not just about being gay. Like, if you have been prejudiced against that performance is actually celebrating you. Lady Gaga, of course lah, but you know the gays love Lady Gaga. I'm not afraid to say that. The gays love Lady Gaga. And I think, I'm not sure about Korea lah, but basically in Asian countries, the stigma on LGBTQ and like gay people is very strong because of our ingrained, very conservative views. So it's really very brave and courageous that they do this. And I really like that they involve like a few clips of Taeyong saying like, oh, I want to learn from you guys. And then Kang Daniel is like, me too.
Oh man, I would love to see Kang Daniel do whacking. I feel like Kang Daniel can pull it off though, for some reason.
For whacking, you can do anything you want. You can be a manly whacker, you can be a feminine style whacker, you can be an alien whacker. Whacking is free.
It's free.
Yeah, so it was great. I love the freaking potato chip pants.
Yep, amazing.
The rip off from the CL's.
And then now we're gonna talk about Hook, my idol. Kirinboi is inside. Always wet boy.
You need to wear the shirt now. Wet boy.
Always wet boy.
Always wet boy. So you know whose performance is Sam's favorite now? Who is J-Park?
Who is J-Park?
I only know wet boy. Who is the Kwon twins? Who cares about the Kwon twins when you have wet boy? This guy is famous.
This guy is famous.
I dare say he is like more famous than no lah.
No lah. But I'm very glad that I actually managed to guess that it was wet boy. I mean, it was quite obvious when I kind of predicted that it would be him because there was leaks given out that it was going to be Jo Kwon and J-Park, and then a lot of people thought Jo Kwon might be going to Proudmore because they are friends, and then like J-Park obviously goes to Holy Bang. Then the discussion on Reddit was like, oh, could it be who? I mean, YGX were obviously called Kwon twins for obvious reasons. And then I was like, since Hook worked with Rain and Gajibon, will she ask both? And then, ta-da! I was like, wow, amazing. I mean, their choreo was good lah. They had the whole hanging umbrella thing.
I would say their choreography is very complete.
Very complete, yeah.
I can know just how much point move or like points that she need to have in a choreography for you to feel just the excitement. She's a very good director.
I think we have established quite a while, and then I think our views of Hook changed after episode 1 that like Aiki is
she's a genius.
She's a genius. I wanted to drop the F-bomb, but like she's a damn genius lah.
Yeah, I don't know how she does it, but I think even Boa commented that she has very superior directing abilities. At the correct moment, he comes out. You know what I mean? Like it could have been very much like a what's his name?
Always wet boy lah. Always.
But it could be a wet boy show, and it is a wet boy show, and then he can totally overwhelm the rest of Hook. Then you don't remember anything except wet boy. You know what I mean? And that's not what you want, because in the end, the synergy of Hook still need to come through. I don't know how she arranged it, right? But she still make it a very dancey performance while having the peak as wet boy. You know what I mean? Yeah, is that skillful like put in at the correct time?
Yeah, and then there was like obviously from Mega Crew mission, and then
yeah,
like the...
you know what she's very good at.
You know what was the previous mission again? What's the mission before that?
Burn hair!
Oh yeah.
It's a burn hair!
Oh yeah, so... Yeah, and then with the K-pop choreography, yeah. So, it's quite obvious she knows her way around like... Props.
And the point, like putting people in the correct time, like just the pacing, performance pacing, Aiki is a genius.
Yeah. And which is I got convinced that she might be the one that's winning the whole thing. Yeah, like if she really wins the whole thing, it's the biggest carry job I've ever seen in my life. Because honestly, all the other dancers barely had any screen time other than that one of the girls that hugged Jessie. No, and then Yoon Kyung had that better moment, and then from last
the blue hair
girl hugged Jessie. Yeah, so it's like it's very obvious it's Aiki and the kids, but somehow Aiki managed to make everything. It's a hard carry job, and then it worked out. And I think if Hook wins it, it's quite well deserved lah. And I think it's very possible because Aiki is very, very smart.
Yeah.
So Aiki is very smart here. She knows her way around the judges. She knows her way around like how to make use of a dancer. She knows.
She still makes it dancey. She still makes it artistic and with a concept.
Yeah. So a lot of things make Hook as a very appealing group lah.
Complete lah.
Very complete. Yeah. My reading bet is on Hook lah for this.
And I don't know. I'm not sure about you guys, but it's kind of weird for me, like the pacing. Because I thought this episode is gonna be about Jessie, which is fine. But then now it's like half Jessie and then half Band of Women, whatever thing. Like, for me, it's a lot of content to digest.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like the pacing or the activities is very rushed. And then as a viewer, right, I was just streaming the Jessie video like mad. And now I have to stream the man or woman, don't know what, like Mnet also. So I'm a bit like, there's a fatigue. As a viewer, I feel fatigue. I'll just say it right here.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you liked our review, you want to see more, actually we have been reviewing the whole season so far, episode 1 all the way here. So you can feel free to click into this like playlist and see all the reviews that you missed out on, okay? And please remember to subscribe and press the notification button to know when our next review comes out, okay? I also do a lot of K-pop dance tutorials, so you can head on over to my channel to find all of the tutorials that you want. And if you want to vote for the K-pop dance tutorial, you can actually go down to my Patreon and, you know, $2 a month. Vote for the K-pop dance tutorial that you want, okay?
One eliminated already.
Shut up! Yeah, okay, so at this point, if you want to find more like battle footages of your favorite super dancers, please head on to RP Productions. You can go and watch RF Jam, go and watch Lip J. Oh yeah! Yeah, and you can find me. Yeah, you want to see what I do in my daily life, please follow my social media, Charissahoo on TikTok, Instagram, and on Twitter. Okay, I just want to say something. Next episode, Junie Sam! Shout out to Junie and Prepaid. Shout out to Junie and What's Up from Prepaid. Okay, never mind. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I love you all, Hoobays!
Eliminated already.
Shut up! Yeah.